Okay, so we go over a question on mensuration, and the question reads: the areas of two similar cylinders are 64 centimeters squared and 36 centimeters respectively. If the height of the larger cylinder is 30 centimeters, find the height of the smaller cylinder. Okay, so from the information that we have is that the two cylinders are similar, um, and I believe the only thing that is different is the height, because that is what is contributing to the difference in terms of the area that they have. Okay, so to make things clear, it's important that we remind ourselves of the formula that we use for finding the area of a cylinder, which is area is equals to 2 pi r, uh, open bracket, r plus h, which is the height in this case. So the two the two cylinders being similar, meaning the radius is the same. The only thing that is different is the height. Okay, so what we are going to do here is that we need to find the radius, for us to use the radius to find the height of the smaller cylinder, which has an area, because in this case the the smaller cylinder, we have the area here, we don't have the radius and we don't have the height, meaning we have two unknowns. What we need to do here is that we need to find one. We need to find one for us to be able to get the other, and in this case what we need to find is the radius, and the radius we get it from the radius of the larger cylinder. Okay, so the larger cylinder has an area of 64 centimeters squared. Then we say equals to 2 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by the radius which we are looking for, open bracket, radius plus the height of the larger cylinder, which is 30. Okay, so in this case what we get is 64 is equals to 2 multiplied by 3.142. We say 2 multiplied by 3.142. What we get is 6.284. Okay, r, like that, open bracket, r plus 30, and we need to expand that. Okay, so what we have is 64 here is equals to, so we need to expand that. Okay, we need to expand, meaning we need to say 6.284 r multiplied by r, as well as the same value multiplied by the 30. Okay, so we multiply this by r, what we're going to get is 6.284 r squared. Okay, uh, plus then the same value multiplied by 30, what you're going to get is 188.52. Okay, so we're able to see that what we have gotten there is a quadratic, and it's something that we need to work with. Okay, so putting it in order, in the order that we are familiar with, is 66.284 r squared. Okay, r squared plus 188, of course we're supposed to have r here, 188.52 r minus, okay, minus 64. Okay, because we subtracted 64 on both sides of what we have there. Okay, 64. So using the quadratic formula, remember to say the formula is in this manner. It's why we have x, but in terms of x I'm going to put r, because that is what we are looking for, um, is equals to minus b. Okay, minus b, positive or negative, the square root of, okay, the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Okay, divide by we divide by 2a. All right, so in this case this is our a, this is our b, and this is our c. So it's just now the matter of replacing. So where there is b, I'm going to put 188.52, so it will be minus 188.52, positive or negative, the square root of the same value I squared. Okay, what I'm going to get is 35,539.8. Okay, point 0.8 minus 4ac. So we are going to say 4 multiplied by, what's our A is 66.284. What's our C? 64. In fact, it's minus 64. So what you're going to get is, open bracket, it will be minus 1608.7. So when you multiply, remember to say here on the denominator we have a 2a. Okay, just try to squeeze it in there. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 6.284, what you're going to get is a 12. Okay, 12.5. Let me just say 12.6. Okay, we are round it off to one decimal place. So under the square root there, what we have is 35,539.8 minus 1,608.7. So since there is a minus here, it becomes a positive. So what we have is 35,539.8. I add with 1,608.7. Okay, what I have is 37,000. I'll say is equals to minus 188.52, positive or negative. I have 37,148. Okay, 148.5 divided by the same value, which is 12.5. Okay, so the square root of that is what you're going to get is a minus 188.52, positive or negative. I get 192.7 divided by 12.5. Okay, we no longer need this part. Okay, so that's what I get. So my observation here is that if I say minus 188.58 minus 192.7, I'm going to get a negative value, and that's not what we need. We need we all know, so we're going to get a positive value. Then I'm just going to say 188.52 plus. Okay, so here I'm going to say plus 192.7. So what you're going to get when you go to your calculator is something like 4.2, say divide by 12.5. Okay, divide by 12.5. What you're going to get as the radius in this case is 0.34. I'll put it to two decimal places. This is the radius. Hence, we can now use the radius to find the height of what, of the other cylinder. So keep in mind to say the area of the cylinder that we are now, whose height we are finding is 36, is equals to 2 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by 0.34, open bracket, 0.34 plus height, we close, like that. Okay, so now from this, this is 36 is equals to, so we say 2 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by 0.34. What you're going to get is 2.1, 2.1, I'll just say 2.14. Then we have 0.34 here plus height. Okay, so we multiply that by 0.34 and as well as by the h. So we have 36 is equals to 0.73. Okay, plus 2.14h. Okay, so we are going to subtract 0.73 on both sides, so meaning this will be minus 0. Okay, 0.73, and we do the same on this side as well, 0.73. So here we're going to say 36 minus 0.73. We're going to get 35.27 is equals to 2.14. Okay, so we say we divide both sides by 2.14 by 2.114, like that. So meaning now our height that we are looking for is equals to is basically equals to 16.5 centimeters. So that's how we go about finding the height of the smaller cylinder when the information is given that the two cylinders are similar, and we have come to know that they are similar in terms of the radius. So we just use the information that we have, or we have been given from the larger cylinder, to get what we want on the smaller cylinder. Thank you very much for watching.